All right, everyone, welcome back into another props video. Going to be breaking down the top prop bets for today on Taco Tuesday, guys. It is a limited board today, so we'll go ahead and give you guys a quick and easy video. So with that, let's go ahead and get into the top prop bets for today. And so yes, guys, today we are getting some middling opportunities for League of Legends once again. And so the best route to go with this is going to be what I suggested for Friday. So if you are placing these bets like we did on Friday, which was the last video I did, place them on both sides. That's the best route to go here. Okay, so these all ended up hitting on underdog, and then I think two of them ended up middling, or one was a push on Friday, on Prize Picks, that is. And if you want to do it, by all means you can. That'd be the route to go. I don't know if we necessarily need to do that, at least on today's docket, just because we don't have as limited of a board as we did have on last Friday, because obviously there wasn't much going on last Friday. And so, yes, we could potentially do any of these. You know, if I had to go with one, it'd be this one here, where it's the only one where we're being told to bet the over. And so that tells me that, yeah, sure, we're getting all these other ones where we're being told to bet the under. We could just bet the over there. But let's just go ahead and jump into some of these WNBA prop bets. Okay, so we are getting a pretty good spot with Canada here, where we're seeing her points and rebounds of 16.5 to be a little bit too low compared to the average sportsbook line, where that favors it about 57.8% likely for that to hit. And the projection data is also green. So that's a bet that I've already starred there. I think that's going to be a good bet for us. From there, let's move on. We are getting some interesting MLB prop bets from there as well. And so we look at like James Wood, guys. The underdog line is set at 6.34. The average sportsbook line closer to 5.7, but the projection data is telling us to bet the over. This is where I'm saying the board is a little bit tight today, so we don't necessarily love that we're going to have to use this one, but I think we are. I am doing this video a little bit earlier than I do, so maybe some stuff changes, but oh well. We are getting one here with Boston, where sure, like given the average sportsbook line 4.5, maybe this one has a chance to end up being a push. You know, it gets a hit and a walk or something like that, where he ends up getting 5. But the average sportsbook line would have it closer to 4.5. The projection data closer to 2. So that's going to be one of the bets that I'm probably going out of my way to target a decent amount there as well. From there, we got Jackie Young, kind of basically the same thing here, guys, where the average sportsbook line is giving her about a 56% likelihood to get over 17.5 points and rebounds. For whatever reason, it seems like we've been getting a lot of decent edges for the points and rebounds prop bets. Again, the projection data likes her over there. So that's going to be a spot that we're getting to there as well. So let's continue on, guys. We are getting some more MLB bets that we could potentially get into, but I want to talk about this one, Gunnar Henderson. So we're being told to bet the under here, about a 54.9% likelihood for this one to hit. We look at the projection data, 7.9, so close to maybe getting to 8. The underdog line, if you adjusted 7.32, the average sportsbook line 6.3. But if we jump on into the Prize Picks tab, what we're going to notice here is that this is one of the most popular bets on the board for today. A lot of people like the over here because he's been on a little bit of a hitting streak, which is fine. After the All-Star break, been going really hot. And so, yes, we know that this is a good bet on paper to bet the under. But if you are someone that's looking at this, seeing the hot streak that he's been on, and you just want to avoid that one, I understand it. I guess I wouldn't blame you for that one there as well. But I did want to touch on that one. And for what's worth, let's just go ahead and take a kind of a deeper dive at some of these MLB prop bets. Okay, so we got the James Wood prop bet. This is a bet that I don't mind. Like, we look at the game total, 8.5 or 8.8 on average. That's pretty high, but they are 1.5 run dogs in that. So yes, we naturally probably want to be chasing the under there. For the Boston prop bet here, we are seeing they are 1.5 run dogs there as well. And we see the game total 8.5. You could stack that with one of his teammates there, Rob, as well for his under. With Baltimore here, low run total against Cleveland, 8 points. And so they are 1.2 run dogs in that game as well. And so this is the nice part about a lot of the prop bets that we are getting. We are getting some slight stacking opportunities for one. Ryan O'Hare for his under. That's great. But we are being told to bet on the unders for teams that are projected to not win and also score the lowest runs among the game. So that is something that I like to see. That's something that's pretty good. Now, in terms of where we are getting some prop line differences, we aren't getting much. Remember at the early part of the season when we were on, well, we still are on a pretty good hot streak, but with MLB wise, we were getting a lot of big prop line differences between Prize Picks and underdog, to the point where we were just able to bet on bets like this when they had like a 54% likelihood to hit. But I do want to call this one out for Kyle Schwarber. They are favored to win by 1.3 runs. If you guys want to bet this as a middle, you could also do that there as well. And so just to reiterate, guys, with these bets that we have potentials for middle, you can only do 2 of them typically together where they correlate. So if you're doing these 2 together, it's tough to pair it up with then Gunnar Henderson and Ryan O'Hare for their unders, because again, that correlates. Same thing there with James Wood and Jacob Young. You can really only pair 2 of those 2 together. So that's going to be the struggle with today's board, is kind of doing those all differently. Okay, kind of mixing and matching those correctly. So for the bet of the day, I'm going to give you guys the bet of the day, obviously, but we're going to get action into some of those other prop bets there as well. And so let's go ahead and talk about the bet of the day. We're going to jump to the bet slips here, guys. And what I want to do is I just want to take a peek at some 25x slip bets that we can look at here. We got this first one here, the only one. This is giving us about a 2% edge if we round up. We're obviously getting some of those good WNBA prop bets, as well as mixing and matching in some of those good MLB prop bets. The nice thing about this slip is it's not going to be reduced at all. So that's a good spot for us to get to. That's going to be the 9 to 5 bet of the day for today on Preseason. But let's just show you guys more of an MLB slip as well. So real quickly, guys, I'm just going to deselect all the favorite prop bets, and we're going to type in MLB here. And I'm literally just going to go with all the top ones here, and I'll show you guys kind of what I mean with the payout. Like, it's going to be reduced for us. But it's nice that we have these 6 really good prop bets. So it's a 6 slip bet that we have. We're getting about a 1.3% edge. And actually, guys, I just placed this bet. The payout is not that bad. So let's go ahead and run this out as the 9 to 5 bet of the day here as well, just to give it official. So the first one is still going to be the bet of the day as well, but this one's also going to be part of the bet of the day here, guys. So stacking these all together, these are all, again, I'm surprised that the payout isn't getting reduced. Maybe PrizePicks changed something, because this has been kind of the difficult part for us. Now, again, I was hoping that we would get more middling opportunities, but that's okay. We can run with these ones. And obviously, if you're running out the taco, guys, as always, the goal with Taco Tuesday is to be profitable, right? Make the best decisions possible with that. And so it really just depends on what's happening with you guys. So right now, being limited to about $5 per taco, typically speaking, you're going to be running out just a 6 slip bet. And so you guys can use that 6 slip bet that I showed you guys and maybe take out your least favorite prop bet and run it out as a 6 slip bet. If you guys are someone that's not being limited, what you could do is take all those 6 prop bets that I mentioned and bet them individually 6 times or 5 times. Now, you could also use those WNBA prop bets that I mentioned as well. Those will probably get bumped. Typically speaking, the MLB prop bets are not getting bumped there as well. So that's going to do it for this video. I do want to call it that I probably this week, maybe on Thursday, Friday, I will be coming out with an NFL season-long prop video that I'll be covering my favorite season-long prop bets. And then I'll do another video later on in the week as well that covers like all the best average sportsbook bets based off of, several of different sportsbooks for that. So be on the lookout for that, guys. I'm excited to get that out to you as well. But that's going to do it for this video. Make sure to give a like and subscribe to the channel. If you guys would like access to any of the tools that you see or saw during this video, the PrizePicks Optimizers, the PrizePicks cheat sheet, you guys get access to those tools. Plus, the Underdog tools are going to be the same for that as well. You guys can get access to all those tools for a low monthly cost of $10 a month. But that's going to do it for today's video. Thanks for watching. Good luck. And as always, let's keep cashing.